What is up, goobers? Today we're going to be taking a look at skill-based matchmaking. This has been a controversial topic in the gaming community as of late. This video will go over what it is, what games use it, why do players have so many issues with it, and what does skill-based matchmaking mean for the future of gaming. Okay, let's not waste any time and get right into it. So, skill-based matchmaking, or otherwise known as SBMM, is a very complex algorithm that determines a player's skill level. How game publishers determine your skill level depends on what game you are playing. So let's take a look at some of the games that use skill-based matchmaking. Just real quick before we get into it, we have to say that game developers have not came out and told consumers how skill-based matchmaking works in their games. This is likely because they want to make sure that gamers don't find out ways to cheat their system and avoid skill-based matchmaking entirely. This means that gamers have had to collect their own data to get a better understanding of the skill-based matchmaking systems. Okay, so the first game we're going to be looking at is probably the most infamous title when it comes to skill-based matchmaking, and we're talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone. So for Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone, it is believed that the skill-based matchmaking system looks at all of the stats on your account. It looks at time played, score per minute, and kill death ratio, and puts you in a match with players who have similar stats in these areas. This generally results in lower skill players being matched with other lower skill players, and higher skill players being matched with other higher skill players. Now, some content creators and Call of Duty players claim that buying items from the Call of Duty store will cause you to be placed in easier matches. This all started when a popular YouTuber by the name of Prestigious Key decided to buy some items in the Call of Duty shop. And after he did, something very interesting happened. As soon as he bought microtransactions from the Call of Duty store, he started to be placed in lobbies with far weaker competition. Of course, this is not official, but Activision is infamous for being a shifty business, and this would not surprise us even the least. When it comes to Warzone, there have been players and content creators like the exclusively Ace that claim that they have found raw data that suggests SBMM is in Warzone. But Infinity Ward has denied this claim. Studio head Pat Kelly has claimed there is no SBMM in any large player account mode in Modern Warfare, and this will include Warzone. Just recently, the phrase SBMM went viral on Twitter because it was found that skill-based matchmaking was included in Call of Duty Cold War. Higher skill players continued to argue that Activision is punishing them by not allowing them to showcase their skills and dominate weaker players, or how they phrase it, filthy casuals. Activision has since released a statement about SBMM being in Cold War, and this is what they had to say.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, look at you.
Pretty much. A Treyarch developer took to Twitter claiming that every Call of Duty game has had SBMM, and that he personally wrote the algorithm for Black Ops 2. He then went on to say that he thinks it's funny that players think that SBMM is one giant switch that can only be turned on and off. Whether this developer is actually telling the truth is still up for debate, and Call of Duty players still have their doubts.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! No, fuck you!
I can say from personal experience that if SBMM was in every Call of Duty, including Black Ops 2, it was way less strict than it is in Modern Warfare and Cold War. This is just a theory, but it is possible that the old SBMM model that the developer is referring to prioritized connection and location over skill, and this is why it was not a previous issue. The next two games that we are going to take a closer look at are two battle royales that definitely have a skill-based matchmaking system in place. These games are Fortnite and Apex Legends. So first, let's take a look at Fortnite. When it first released, there was no skill-based matchmaking system in place. Matches would start with 100 random players, and most of the player base were around the same skill level at the time. But over time, players started to learn about the capabilities of the building mechanics and editing. This caused the skill gap to grow quickly, leaving less experienced players to be absolutely no match for highly skilled players. This caused Fortnite's player base to begin to drop. Epic scrambled trying to find solutions. First they put in the arena mode and tournaments, hoping this would make the hardcore player base move away from the casual mode. They even introduced a 50 vs 50 mode to give casual players more time to practice and refine their skills. But it was clear that none of these solutions worked. And on September 23rd, 2019, Epic Games announced that they will be reworking the existing matchmaking system towards a skill-based matchmaking system. In this system, Epic stated, "You will be more likely to match with players of similar skill, and as you get better, so should your opponents." But as you may already know, it didn't stop there. AI bots would eventually be added to Fortnite. Epic wrote that these bots would behave similar to normal players and will help provide a better path for players to grow in skill. This has began a growing trend of Fortnite catering to the most casual of players, like little Timmy, who's bad at the game but loves using his mom's credit card to buy the battle pass and all of his favorite skins and emotes. Alright, so now let's take a closer look at Respawn's Battle Royale, Apex Legends. Apex Legends has two playlists, ranked and unranked. But it doesn't matter which one you select, because both of these playlists use skill-based matchmaking. In ranked mode, you start at bronze when you first get the game, but you can work your way up to the top rank, Apex Predator, by lasting longer in games, getting kills or assists in each season. This system has not received as much criticism, because at least there are prestigious ranks to provide an incentive to play ranked mode. Where the issue lies is the fact that Apex Legends casual mode also has SBMM. This has aggravated some Apex Legends players, because no matter what mode you are going to play, you will be facing similar skilled players. This has made casual mode pretty much an exclusive place to warm up before hopping into ranked. Okay, with all that said, let's take a closer look at what all this means for the future of gaming. So after taking a deep look at a bunch of the games that use SBMM, it is quite clear that developers are using the system to make their games appeal more to casual gamers. In fact, developers claim that there is data and analytics that shows SBMM is great for increasing player bases. And as you can imagine, this is important for developers because online games now get most of their revenues from microtransactions. With this in mind, developers now more than ever want to make sure that the average player spends more time playing their games. So although we're not thrilled that SBMM is going to be a system of the future, it seems like that is going to be the case. And if this has to be the case, we strongly suggest that developers create both a ranked and unranked playlist, with SBMM only being exclusively strict in the ranked playlist. This would allow players who just casually want to play the game get that opportunity, while also giving equally skilled players the option to face off in ranked mode. Thanks for watching. That's all we have for you today. Rumor has it, if you like and subscribe, Timmy's mom will post her credit card information online so everyone can load up on V-Bucks.